Online booking is a great way to get your patients to book an appointment without you having to be directly involved, whether that's because it's out of hours and the patient needs assistance there and then, or whether because you're busy elsewhere, perhaps on the phones. Now, online booking is a very handy thing because you can display all the information you need about your availability, about the doctors that work with you, about the clinicians, and of course, any information about the services and so on. And in Medesk, what we've done is we've made it so that you can make special links that are trackable. So you can put your links anywhere you like, whether it's your website, social media, anywhere else. And what happens is the patient comes across those, they use the booking link that you've provided, and you get stats on how many bookings are coming in from where. Of course, the bookings themselves go onto the schedule. And what we'll do in this particular video is we'll look through how the booking system works, and we'll discuss a little bit about how the bookings themselves and how the process itself can be optimized. So I've got a page here where we're just looking at which clinicians are available at the moment. And so we can click on one. We can see a little bit of a bio and a picture of the person. So it's just something to encourage the patients to book, essentially. Make sure that they understand what that particular clinician is all about. And you've got an educational background here as well to support that. So if we look at the booking side of things, we can see that there's an availability tomorrow. And we can see that there is some services optional here. Now, what we can do here is we can see where the appointment is going to take place. We can see the specialty of the clinician. We can see who they are by name, and of course what the service is going to be. We can see the times and dates that person's available. So the patient will just choose accordingly. So we could choose later on in the week and go forward. Now in this section here, we just collect some basic details about the person. It's mainly so you can identify who they are and have some details to actually perhaps contact them by. Now, this particular page doesn't show the phone number or the email address at the moment, although it can be added in. Instead, what I've opted for actually is just to check that the person's a genuine person, as opposed to, like some sort of a bot or any other sort of, fake booking situation that might be going on. It's unlikely, of course, but this is a nice protection mechanism against that. And what we've got here is we can add the person's name in, and then we can use this little tick box. And what it's doing is it's assessing in the background whether or not the web browser is being used in a human sort of fashion. And from there, what we can do is we can just click the images. So it's asking me to put some motor buses in. I presume it means just plain buses, actually. We'll see if I'm right. Apparently I am. And what we can do there, once we're happy with that, is we can book. You'll see that there are also some terms and conditions here as well. So obviously, if you have specific terms, such as you only treat adults, or you require some photo ID, or you want to put your cancellation policy in there, perhaps, you can do that there. We're going to book. What will happen now is you've got an online booking form. So this is just to collect some additional information. So it might be that you want to get the date of birth. It might be you want some information on allergies. It might be you want to know what the presenting complaint is going to be, whether the person's been to any other services before for the same problem, anything that would really help you or the clinicians themselves during that process. So we're going to say, let's answer some things here, and we'll say them fully mobile, confirm that. And what's happened then is that booking's been allowed. Now, in addition to this, there are some other things you can do in Medesk that will streamline this process even further, and will, of course, be more beneficial to you and also the patient. So the first thing is that you can custom brand the whole thing. So instead of having our logo and colors here, you can actually put your own. And what that will do is it will create a seamless process for the person to book. So they'll perhaps go on your website, they'll see a service that they want to book for, they'll click one of our booking links, and they'll be taken to our online booking platform. But because it's branded in your way, it will feel like a seamless process, and the patient booking won't even really feel like they're being thrown off to a third-party platform, although of course they are. Further to that, what you can do is you can also put on a prepayment and deposit feature at the end. So instead of just accepting the booking, what it will do is it will allow you to request a deposit of a certain amount. Might be a fixed fee, might be a percentage, whatever it is. It may even be the full amount, of course. And what you can do then is you'll cover your overheads, of course. you will encourage the person to attend, because of course no one likes to pay for something they don't actually then benefit from. And thirdly to that, what will happen is in Medesk, you'll have financial information such as a transaction and the fact that it was paid by a certain payment platform, which in our case is Stripe. That will be all available to you, and you'll understand then in the stats in our analytics section that you've got certain payments coming in. You can also link that to Xero, which is an accounting software, if you want to go a bit further with the financial side of things. And it all sort of ties in together in one nice process. We'll cover those things in a different video. This one's purely about the online booking itself, but it's just to give you a flavor for what else we can actually do. So that's all for this video. I do think that Medesk will be pretty handy in many of the situations that I come across. The online booking tends to be a very popular option, especially with the add-ons I've described. So if you would like to hear more about us, please do let us know. We'd be happy to help. We release new videos every week. Hit that subscribe button to learn how to grow your practice faster.